Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Let's go, let's go. Come on, gotta go, gotta go. We're go. Hey, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Demario Davis there on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Gotta go. Red, up.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, 18. Red, up. Lock in. Red, up. Lock in.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Bridgewater now. Bryant with a catch right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offense?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Get wide, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Get wide now. Go Delta.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And Lutz puts this one through. First half in the books. You're watching. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They start the second half with Kamara. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second down, Bridgewater. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bryant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, left side. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Throwing is Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Lutz now to kick this one away. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
18. Lock in. Blue.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking deep for He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Gotta go.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Set up. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Lock in. Gotta go.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
18. Go.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Able to get away. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Reds up. Blue. 18. Hey, 18. Gotta go. Reds up. Hey, 18. Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll put it in the hands of their playmaker again. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 11. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius by doing higher that he went for it.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
18. Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Cohen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, it's Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead becomes 4 now, 14-10. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Get wide now. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
They'll look to throw. This is caught by Gill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back to throw. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He's back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? One last shot now for Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very